Hi, Gail here. This is video 5 in my How to Do the Human Connection Right series. And I've talked a lot about gentleness and tenderness and kindness, and both physically and verbally. But I'm afraid that I'm coming off like some kind of a overly sensitive person, and I don't want you to think that I said the word. I shouldn't say that the human connection can't be vigorous and good exercise too, because it can. What I'm trying to do by encouraging so much tenderness, gentleness, trust, and all that is to set the stage for the intensity to unfold naturally. Because in my experience, I'm encouraged to go there in most cases way before my body is ready and capable of doing it painlessly. But there was a song, I think Diana Ross used to sing it about, I need a man with a slow hand, I need a lover with an easy touch. Oh, I hope they don't ban me for saying the name of that song, the lyrics. But anyway, what I'm trying to do is teach you how to set the stage to give your body time to warm up and want the vigorous, intense kind of connection. Now that does happen, but in my experience, when I have enough time that it develops naturally on its own, and I want to get vigorous, my partners get scared. Their eyes get bug-eyed and they go, oh, be careful, be careful. They're afraid I'm going to hurt them because I can get down on it. And but I'm usually not inspired. I'm usually going easy, easy, gentle, gentle, slower, slower, and they'll still be going 10 times too fast and too hard for me to enjoy myself. So I'm dodging pain, dodging pain, dodging pain, dodging pain. And I don't want that to happen to other people. I want people to be able to have completely, totally, 100% joyful, pleasurable connections. And I know it's possible because I've done it. And nearly every partner I've ever had has wanted me to teach him what it is I like and I want. And I try, but they don't really get how slow you have to go. Now, the other danger is that you're going so slow that your partner doesn't even think you're interested or that something's wrong. So the pace, the timing, and that's why things like massage and dance are so important, because you learn how to synchronize through those kinds of activities. And martial arts will go a long way too, because especially when you get to the sparring part. But anyway, I don't want, I hope this doesn't sound like I'm encouraging some kind of overly gentle, boring connection, because I do think it should get enthusiastically intense and give you good exercise. So there's that. And also I was talking, I discourage biting when kissing, but a little bit of nibbling, if it feels good, is okay. But I would say never, never, never put your bodily fluids in someone else and expect them to drink it. I mean, that would take a whole lot of love. I think it is possible to get to that kind of love, but not in the early stages of a relationship. Like, like you've been dancing and you've traded 3 or 4 massages, and you've shared a meal, and you've drank out of each other's cups, and no, even then it's too soon to start drinking each other's bodily fluids. You gotta have some kind of intense I am one in a sacred way trust before it gets too juicy. And then it gets so juicy that you got to get towels to have enough friction to attain satisfaction. I don't know if y'all can hear it, but my little dog is coughing a little bit over there. That's what that noise is in the background, is why I'm telling you. So, what I'm saying is I'm laying the foundation in this course, this information, this series on how to build to the kind of intense connection that you might have imagined or you might have seen actors doing. And you might long to do that too. But in reality, in real relationships, those kind of connections require an investment of time and energy and getting to know each other and physically being able to anticipate each other's desires. What I'm talking about is 2 people becoming one in a soul sense. It does happen. It's possible. And if you go up and you say, would you like to dance, people can just say no, that's fine. If you're going to ask somebody, would you like to trade massages, that might freak them out, because they might think, oh, he just wants to get in my pants, or oh, she just wants me to do her and she doesn't turn me on that much, or whatever. So how you ask is important. You gotta be really clear about how far you are willing to go and how far you want to go. Willingness is different from wise willingness. The body might be saying, go for it, go see how far you can get her to go. That did you get to first, second, third, fourth base stuff. That you're getting peer pressure to go as far as you can, as soon as you can, is what is slowing down the progression to something that is really, really fantastic. So I would say, if you hold back a little and show a little reticence, the delayed gratification increases desire, and increased desire makes the experience more fulfilling. And you don't want to just kiss somebody who isn't ready to be kissed and expecting to be kissed. If I was gonna kiss somebody, I might want to say, I'm thinking about kissing you. What do you think about that? Or trying to think of how you can get permission. If you ask, the big thing these days is get consent, the wheel of consent. And it's important. It's important because if you just, I don't want to use the word bully, if you just rush your way into something that the other person is not ready for yet, and by ready for, I mean desirous of it, longing for it, wishing for it, the stronger the desire, the more intense the gratification when it is attained. Saying that what your desire is can sound like begging or so you're kind of in a hard position, because on one hand, if you ask, you might sound needy, or you might sound like you're begging, or you might sound insecure. And on the other hand, if you don't get consent, then you might get in trouble because someone might accuse you of sexually harassing them. So I'm thinking of ways that people can converse about, I'm thinking about kissing you. It's not the same as just kissing somebody who isn't ready to be kissed. That would be in the category of sexual harassment. And I hope it's not so bad that a person can't say, I'm thinking about kissing you. What do you think? Would you like it? Would be considered sexual harassment too. I would say no if they say no and you take no for an answer. But if you keep asking them over and over and over every time you're together, can I kiss you? Can I kiss you at the door? Can I kiss you? Can I walk to your car and try to kiss? I had this guy one time. He asked if he could kiss me, and I said yes, but no tongue, and he stuck his tongue in my mouth anyway. And I felt raped because he didn't respect the boundary. You got to respect the boundaries. If you aren't sure, what if the person says, yeah, you can kiss me? I would just assume that it's a conservative, barely damp or dry kiss, unless they show some open mouth welcomeness. So anyway, this is 5, and I'm going to keep on going until I have all the information I want you to have about how to make the human sexual connection fabulous for everybody, without any accusations of sexual harassment. I hope I don't get in trouble for using that word that starts with an S and ends in an X. Okay. If you like what you're hearing and you find anything that's helpful, subscribe if you want me to make more and continue on the path towards mutual, simultaneous, consciously planned activities that causes your heart to soar and you just want to be together for a long, long time. That's what I'm aiming at. That's what I'm aiming at. I've been there, done that, know how I got there. And people always asking me, what do you like? What do you want? I'm telling you. But it can't be rushed. The biggest thing is it can't be rushed. You rush it, you ruin it. All right. Like if you like, subscribe if you want to hear the entire series. And thank you for watching if you did.